We're going to start. So we'll do inshallah ayat number 165 of Surah Al-Baqarah today. So we'll do a simple translation first. And this ayat is focusing about those people who commit shirk, those who associate partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about them. So we'll do a simple translation. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa minan nasi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and among the people, among all the people, may yattakhizu, there is one or someone who takes min dunillahi, besides Allah, other than Allah. Andadan means someone who is equal. So he takes someone else equal to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or as a partner to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further says, yuhibbunahum. These people love them. Means if they make an idol, someone they want to worship, they love those idols. Yuhibbunahum. Kahubbillah, same as Allah should be loved. Same as love should be for Allah. They give this love to those whom they take other than Allah as partners. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in comparing to them, is talking about those people who believe. Walladina amanu, and those people who believe. Ashaddu hubbal lillah. They are stronger in their love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the believing people have very strong faith and very strong love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even stronger. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the condition when these people will be shown the azab. Those who take equals with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, walau yaral ladina, and if those people who see zalamu, who did wrong, is yarawna al-azaba, when they will see the azab, actually they will experience the azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they will realize that annal quwwata, that all the power, all the quwwat, lillahi, belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jami'an, all together. So all the power belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in comparison to that, if they had taken other partners in this worldly life equal to Allah, then those have no power. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wa annallaha, and indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, shadidul adab, is very severe in punishing. So punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very severe. So these are just the simple meanings of this ayat. So inshallah we'll go and do a breakdown. So the first few words are wa minan nasi. Okay? So wa and min are the words. Wa means and min means among. In this case, the min will be among. And then the next word starts with these letters, alif, noon, sin. Okay. And insun means a person. Insun means a person. Okay. Its plural is nasun. Nasun means pupil. So if we put al before that, al, then the word will become the pupil. Okay. And when you put al, these two dhammas are pronounced as only one. So the word is nasona. Also, lam and noon, when they are together, they are pronounced as two noons. So this word is pronounced as without lam. Annasu. Annasu means the pupil. So the word now becomes annasu. The pupil. Also, min is a harf-jar, and harf-jar looks at the next word and changes this dhamma to a kasra. So the word, now the full words become wa min an-nasi, but when you read together, you pronounce a fatha on noon and pronounce wa minan nasi. Okay? You don't pronounce this alif here. Wa minan nasi, and among the people. So the meaning is, and among the people. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking among all the people. Okay. Then the word is man yattakhizu. Okay. So man means who. Okay. So this is the difference. Min means among, man means who. So the next word starts with these letters, alif, kha and zal. And we create a bigger word, ittakhaza, by putting a ta here, with a shadda. Ittakhaza means to take. Ittakhaza means to take some. Baba iftala means ittakhaza. And the word yattakhizu from here means he takes. When we put a ya in the beginning, it becomes the present third person. Yaf'alu, ya. So this will become yattakhizu. So yattakhizu means he takes. He takes. So man means who, and yattakhizu, he takes. So we can translate these together. Man yattakhizu, he who takes. Okay. And also, this is a noon and this is a ya. So you pronounce these together with a unna. Man yattakhizu. Okay. So that's the reason you will see a shadda here, because in pronunciation, pronounce man yattakhizu. He who takes. Okay. He who takes. So among the people, there is someone who takes or he adopts. Okay? Okay, so then the word is min dunillahi. Now, min dunillahi means other than or besides. So this means other than. Or besides. Okay. And the actual word is Allahu, but this is a harf jar, so it changes to Allahi. Okay. And when you read together, you do not pronounce this alif, you pronounce dunillahi. So there, among the people, there is someone who takes besides Allah or other than Allah. Okay. So the next word after that is andadan. Okay. Andadan starts with these letters noon, dal, and dal. And andadan means equal. Equals. To make something equal to something else. Okay. So they take someone else and make them equal to Allah. Besides Allah, call them and they worship them and they regard them equal to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there are some people who do that. So andadan is equals. So that's the first thing they do. The next thing they do is that they love them so much. These idols or these figures or these whoever they associate with Allah or make them equal to Allah, they love them. Okay? So that is the next word. Yuhibbunahum. So the word starts with these letters ha, ba, and ba. Means to love. Okay? So if you have these three letters, fa, an, and lam, this means to do. And as usual, if you put a ya in the beginning, and a guna at the end. This is yaf'aluna. So ya means present tense and guna is plural and third person. The meaning is yaf'aluna, they do. Yaf'aluna, they do. Okay? So we will apply that rule here. So it will be ya in the beginning and guna at the end. And then you put these three letters in the middle. Ha, ba, and ba. Okay. Now, one more thing happens is that the actual offering love to someone is ahabba, babe afala. So this becomes yuhibbuna. Yuhibbuna. Yuhibbuna means they love. Okay? So this is the grammar of Babe Fala, 3 letters. This is the grammar of Babe Afala, 4 letters, 1 extra letter. So yuhibbuna means they love. Who are these people? These are the people who take someone besides Allah. So these people, yuhibbuna, they love those false gods. Those false deities or false gods, they make them besides Allah. These people start loving those false gods. Okay? So whom yuhibbuna, they love. And whom means them. So the word is yuhibbuna hum. They love them. So whom are the false gods? And yuhibbuna, they are those people who are loving these false deities and false gods. Okay? Yuhibbunahum, they love them. Okay? They love them. So this is about those people who commit shirk, that they choose or they take someone besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, min dunillahi, besides Allah, andadan, equal to Allah. And then what they do? Yuhibbunahum, they love them. These people love these false gods. Okay? Yuhibbunahum. Then the next word is, 2 words are kahubbillah. So again, root letters are ha, ba, ba, same one. And hubbun is a noun. Hubbun means love. Hubbun means love. Okay. Then the next word is Allahu. Means Allah. Okay. So when we join these 2 words together, in English it will be love of Allah. So we'll put an off there. And what we do in Arabic, to bring this off in there between 2 nouns, is we chain these 2 dhammas to 1, and we chain this one to kasra. So the word becomes now hubbullahi. Hubbullahi means love of Allah. Okay. So one word was hubbun, the other word was the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahu. And they have the separate meanings, love and Allah. When we want to make a relationship between these 2 words, we put in off in English, and it becomes love of Allah. In Arabic, this is what we do. Put 2 dhammas change into 1. This dhamma changes into kasra, and then you pronounce them together. Hubbullahi. Okay? Love of Allah. So now we will do one more thing in there. We put a kaf with a fatha in the beginning. This means same as. Kaf with a fatha in the beginning means same as or like. And this is a harf jar So this changes this dhamma to a kasra here. So hubbo becomes hubbi, and that's the word in the Quran. Ka hubbi. Because of this kaf, it became hubbi. So the full pronunciation is ka hubbillahi, same as the love of Allah. These people love false gods, same as Allah should be loved, as they should love Allah actually. Okay? Or as the love of Allah is to be there, their love goes to these false gods. Okay? So it will be kahubbillah, as love for Allah. As Allah should be loved. They love them as Allah should be loved. Kahubbillah, as Allah should be loved. So this is the condition of those who make false gods, false partners of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give them equal status as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then they love them as they actually should love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now compared to them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says what is the state of those who actually believe in Allah. Okay, so that's the second few words. So this starts with Walladina. Okay? And now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about some other people. Okay? They are also among all the people, but there are some other people. Okay? So, Alladina means those. Walladina and those. So this is a different group of people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking now. Walladina and those. Okay, who are those people? The word is amanu. So this word is from these letters alif, mim and noon. And these are three letters, so they belong to the group fa'ala. If you put an alif in the beginning, this becomes two alifs, mim and noon. Okay. These two alifs can be written as like this. Amana means to believe. Iman, amana. This means to believe. Okay. And if we put a vav at the end, it becomes plural. They believed. Okay. So the word amana, this can be written by itself as this word. Amana. This means he believed. One person in the past tense. Amana, he believed. One person believed. If you put a vav at the end with an alif which is not recited, it becomes amanu. Amanu is a plural. They believed. Okay? So the word is written, complete word is written manu. They believed. So the two words are now Walladina amanu, and those, and we can write down who believed for proper English instead of they believed, and those who believed. Okay. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the believers. Those people who believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.